Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you,
Et je
Mr.
ne
Speaker.
répéterai pas tout ce
I
que
won't
mon
repeat
collègue de
everything
Ottawa
my
Centre
colleague for
dit à
Ottawa
propos
Centre said
du ministre.
about the
Je suis
minister.
complètement
I
d'accord.
completely agree with
De la
him.
part du Parti
And
libéral,
on
nous
behalf of the Liberal
remercions
Party, we
John
want
Baird
to
pour le
thank
service
John
qu'il a
Baird for
fourni
the
au
service he
Canada
has
durant
given
les
Canada
2 dernières
in the
décennies.
past 2 decades.
Merci
Thank
pour
you
votre contribution
for your
importante
important
au Canada.
contribution to Canada.
Merci d'avoir
Thank
servi
you for having
les
served
gens dans votre
the people of
circonscription
your
de
riding
Ottawa
of
West
Ottawa
Nepean.
West Nepean.
You know, as parliamentarians, I think that we develop a bit of an instinct to know when some of our colleagues perhaps one day lose the sacred fire, that the passion begins to wane. This is a very demanding profession. And yet, I think this is why we were all so surprised to find out last night that John Baird was leaving us, because if there is one person in this chamber whose passion never seems to have abated 1 second, who always had fire in his eyes and who still has fire in his eyes, it is surely John Baird. So I think we were all completely taken aback to find out last night that he had made the decision to leave us. Now, the public knows the John Baird who is known to sometimes, well, he's been called a bullhorn, to be ultra-partisan, and he's done that job very well. But I've had the privilege of also discovering a John Baird that the public knows less well. Un John Baird qui est approchable.
A John Baird who's
Quelqu'un
approachable.
avec qui j'ai pu m'entretenir sur
With
différents
whom I've been
sujets,
able to discuss
qui a
various
toujours
topics,
trouvé le temps
someone
pour
who
m'écouter
always found the time to
et
listen to me
qui a écouté
and
sincèrement.
who listened sincerely.
Et c'est, je crois, le rôle,
And I
ou
believe
la
that
caractéristique,
that is the
la qualité de John Baird dont je me rappellerai dans les années
characteristic
à
or
venir.
quality of John Baird that I will remember in
thank
coming
you,
years.
John, for inviting Paul and I to join you last September to go to Iraq. That was a very important moment in foreign policy, and to have allowed us to join you, I think, demonstrated what is often lacking in this place, and that is dropping of the gloves in the national interests and putting away partisanry. It also allowed, I think Paul and I, Paul knows you better, but it allowed certainly me to know you in a way that I did not know you before. Because it is one thing to operate in this chamber where there is always the requirement for a certain formality, and let's face it, we're on different sides of the House. Mais quand nous sommes allés en Irak
But when we
ensemble,
went
j'ai
to
vu un
Iraq
côté
together, I saw
de votre
another side, a
caractère que
side
je
of
ne
your
connaissais
character
pas
that I
aussi
did
bien.
not know as well.
Et soyons francs,
And let's be frank
quand on
here.
est sur la ligne, sur le front,
When you're in the line of
avec
fire, when you're on the front
l'armée
lines
kurde
with
devant
the
l'État
Kurdish
islamique,
army facing
quand on
the
partage
Islamic State,
une discussion
when
avec une
you are
famille de
sharing
réfugiés dans un camp de
a
réfugiés,
discussion with a refugee family in a camp,
on se comporte différemment.
you behave
Et on
differently.
voit des caractéristiques
And
qui ne
you
sont pas
see
souvent présentes
qualities
dans
that
cette chambre.
are often
So I
not
thank
present
you
in this
for
house.
allowing me to see that side of you. Again, I'm still trying to understand why you are leaving, but you have a bright future ahead of you, and I think that all of us wish you the very best, because I think there are also still some great things that you will accomplish in your life. Thank you for your service to this country on behalf of the Liberal Party of Canada.